You wake up in the morning, you look at your hairbrush, and something in you goes quiet. Not because of the brush itself, but because of what is in it. What has been in it every morning for months now. More than there used to be. Noticeably more. Then you look in the mirror, and you part your hair in a place you have been parting it for years, and the scalp is just a little more visible than it was before. And you think, is this just how it is now? Is this just what happens? Is this simply who I am becoming? I want to answer that question directly and honestly, because you deserve a direct and honest answer. Your hair is not failing you. Your age is not a punishment. What is happening is biological, and biology, once you understand it, can be worked with. Your hair has simply moved into a different season of its life, and the routines that served your crown in your 30s and 40s were not designed for the crown you are wearing today. After 60, hair thinning is a biological reality, but it does not have to be your permanent one. Welcome to Ebony Aura. Today we are walking through the exact, step-by-step routine to naturally regrow, thicken, and revitalize thinning hair specifically for mature Black women. Not miracle oils. Not expensive gimmicks. A practical, intentional, high-results routine that targets the root cause of age-related hair shedding, protects your fragile follicles, and restores your hair's natural bounce and density. Stay with me through step number 4. Because that step is the single most critical and the single most neglected part of any mature hair care routine. Skipping it is the primary reason most women never see their hair come back, and we are not going to skip it today. Let us begin. Step 1. The Inversion Scalp Detox and Stimulation. The foundation of regrowing thinning hair starts exactly where the hair is born, the scalp. As we move through our 50s and 60s, two things happen that work quietly against us. Cellular turnover slows down, and blood circulation to our hair follicles naturally decreases. If your follicles are not receiving enough blood flow, they begin to shrink, they starve, and eventually they stop producing hair altogether. This process is called follicle miniaturization, and it is far more common in mature Black women than the mainstream beauty industry has ever been willing to acknowledge. The good news is that it is reversible, and it begins with a dedicated scalp stimulation practice using what is known as the inversion method. Twice a week, before your wash day, apply a lightweight, nutrient-dense carrier oil directly to your scalp. Jojoba oil works beautifully for this. Pumpkin seed oil is even more powerful. It has been scientifically studied for its ability to block the hormones responsible for age-related hair thinning. Apply either of these directly to your scalp in small sections. Then, using the soft pads of your fingertips, not your nails, never your nails, massage your scalp in gentle circular motions. As you massage, tilt your head slightly forward. This deliberate inversion increases blood flow directly to your crown. Massage for 4 minutes, not 2, not 1. 4 full minutes of focused, intentional circulation. That burst of increased blood flow delivers oxygen and vital nutrients directly to follicles that have been quietly starving. It signals them to wake up, to re-enter the active growth phase. This is not a dramatic claim. This is circulatory science working in your favor. 4 minutes, twice a week. That is where regrowth begins. Step 2. The low-strip, high-moisture cleanse. The biggest mistake most mature women make on wash day is using the same shampoo they have been using for decades. The same formula they used at 35, at 42, at 50. And the problem is not loyalty. The problem is biology. After 60, our sebaceous glands, the glands responsible for producing our scalp's natural protective oil, produce significantly less of it. Our coils and curls are already inherently drier than they were in our younger years. And if you are washing your hair with a standard sulfate-heavy stripping shampoo, you are removing the very little natural oil your scalp is still managing to produce. You are stripping the strand. You are creating breakage right at the root. Wash day must shift from stripping to nourishing. from cleaning aggressively to cleansing gently. What you need is a low-strip, high-moisture, pH-balanced moisturizing cleanser, sulfate-free, gentle enough to respect the fragility of mature hair while still doing its job of cleaning the scalp properly. When you wash, concentrate the shampoo on your scalp only. Work it in gently with your fingertips. Let the suds rinse naturally down the length of your hair without rubbing your strands together. Rubbing creates friction. Friction creates breakage, and breakage is the enemy of every centimeter of new growth you are working toward. Wash no more than once a week. For some women, once every 10 to 14 days is even more appropriate. I know that challenge is a habit that has felt like cleanliness for most of your life, but over-cleansing mature hair is quietly one of the most damaging things you can do to it. Clean the scalp, protect the strand. Those are the two principles that govern wash day from this point forward. Step 3. Hydration layering, the L.C.O method. Here is something I want you to understand about thinning hair that most people never explain. Thinning hair does not snap primarily because it is weak. It snaps because it is dry. Dry hair has no elasticity, and hair without elasticity has no ability to bend under tension. It simply breaks. To stop the shedding and retain every single new centimeter of growth your scalp is producing, you must master hydration layering. For mature black hair specifically, the L.C.O method is one of the most effective tools available. L is for liquid or leave-in conditioner. This is your first layer. Start with a water-based, lightweight leave-in spray. Apply it generously to saturate the hair shaft with pure hydration. Water is the only true moisturizer for hair. Everything else that follows is designed to keep it there. C is for cream. Apply a rich moisturizing cream to smooth the cuticle, soften the texture, and restore elasticity back into the strand. This layer fills in the gaps the water opened and gives the hair flexibility. O is for oil. Finish with a very light application of a natural oil. Argan oil, avocado oil, or sweet almond oil all work beautifully here to completely seal the hydration inside the shaft. The oil does not moisturize. The oil locks the moisture in. Because thinning hair can be weighed down very easily, the secret in this method is using lightweight formulas and applying each layer with a genuinely light hand. You are not packing product onto the hair. You are building a protective shield around each individual strand so that your hair stays moisturized for days without looking flat, greasy, or overworked. L.C.O. 3 layers, 3 purposes, 1 goal. Hair that stays on your head long enough to grow. We are halfway through this routine, and we are about to reach the step that most women skip entirely. The one that explains why topical treatments alone will never be enough. Stay with me. And if Ebony Aura is giving you the kind of honest, practical, wellness knowledge you have been looking for, I want to warmly invite you to subscribe. We are here every week, building a dedicated space for mature Black women, where your health, your beauty, and your crown are taken seriously. This community was built for exactly you. Come and be part of it. Now, Step 4. Step 4. Internally anchoring the root. The protein-moisture balance. This is the step most women miss. And it is the primary reason why a carefully applied oil routine, however consistent and however expensive, will not bring back thinning hair on its own. Your hair is made primarily of a tough structural protein called keratin. Every strand on your head is a protein structure, and as we age, hormonal shifts can disrupt the body's ability to efficiently deliver protein to our extremities, including our hair follicles. The result is hair that feels soft and mushy when wet, hair that snaps easily under even gentle tension, hair that bends where it should hold firm. If your hair snaps easily when wet, if it feels overly soft or gummy when you pull at it gently, your protein-moisture balance is off, and no amount of moisture layering will fix a protein deficiency, just as no amount of protein treatment will fix dehydrated hair. Both must be present and balanced. To anchor the root of your hair firmly into the follicle and to rebuild the structural integrity of the strand from the inside out, introduce a mild protein treatment or a strengthening deep conditioner into your routine once a month. Look for products containing hydrolyzed silk proteins or hydrolyzed wheat proteins. Hydrolyzed means the protein molecules have been broken down small enough to actually penetrate the hair shaft rather than simply coating the surface. That penetration is what makes the difference. These proteins patch the damaged, weakened sections of the strand and rebuild the structure that age and hormonal change have compromised. This reinforcement prevents the hair from snapping mid-shaft. It ensures that the new growth your scalp is producing actually stays on your head long enough to create the visible thickness and density you are working toward. Once a month, that is the investment. And the return is hair that holds. Step 5. Zero friction nighttime protection. You can follow every step of this routine with complete consistency and genuine care, and still wake up with significant breakage if one thing is working against you every single night. The cotton pillowcase. Cotton is highly absorbent by design. It is what makes it comfortable for skin. But that same absorbency means that every hour your hair rests against a cotton pillowcase, moisture is being drawn out of your strands and into the fabric. And beyond the moisture loss, the rough cotton fibers create friction against your hair every time you shift in your sleep. That friction is creating micro-breakage across the length of your strands, around your edges, and at the nape of your neck every single night. The fix is simple, affordable, and immediate in its impact. Transition to a zero-friction nighttime routine. Replace your cotton pillowcase with a pure silk or high-grade satin pillowcase. Silk and satin allow your hair to glide effortlessly across the surface, without snagging, without creating friction, and without absorbing the moisture you spent your wash day building into the strand. Additionally, before bed, loosely gather your hair into a high pineapple or soft tension-free twists, secured with a satin scrunchie, never a rubber band, never a metal-tipped elastic. Then cover with a silk or satin bonnet. The bonnet creates a completely sealed, zero-friction environment for your hair while you sleep. The moisture stays inside the strand. The edges stay undisturbed. The new growth at the crown stays intact. Women who make this single swap alone report a visible reduction in morning shedding within the first week. Not because something dramatic happened, because something damaging stopped. Protect your hair at night with the same intentionality you bring to your morning routine. What happens while you sleep matters as much as what you do while you are awake. 5 steps, not a single gimmick among them, not a miracle product or an overnight promise, just a consistent, intelligent, biology-informed routine built specifically for the crown you are wearing today. Let me bring it together for you clearly. Step 1 begins at the scalp because that is where every strand of hair is born. Stimulate blood flow to starving follicles twice a week with the inversion method and a nutrient-dense oil. That is where regrowth starts. Step 2 changes the way you cleanse. Sulfate-free, gentle, scalp-focused, because stripping the last of your natural oil away every week is quietly undoing everything else you are trying to build. Step 3. Layers hydration in the correct sequence. Liquid, then cream, then oil. Each layer with a purpose. Because dry hair does not grow, it breaks. Step 4 addresses the protein balance that most women never think about until the damage is already visible. One strengthening treatment per month keeps the structural integrity of your hair intact at the most fundamental level. And Step 5 protects everything you have built while you sleep, because your hair is working while you rest, and it deserves an environment that works with it rather than against it. This is your routine. It is not complicated, but it requires consistency, and it requires patience. Hair grows approximately ½ an inch per month under healthy conditions. Results are not instant. They are cumulative. And a woman who builds something cumulative and stays committed to it is a woman who sees something real. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 steps have you been skipping? And which one are you starting this week? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one, and this community's wisdom is one of the reasons I keep showing up every week to do this work. If this video gave you clarity, a practical plan, or even just the reassurance that your crown is not lost, please share it with a woman who needs to hear it, a friend, a sister, someone who has been quietly grieving the hair she used to have and needs to know that there is a path forward. Subscribe to Ebony Aura if you have not already, and turn on your notifications so you never miss what we are building here. This is a space where mature Black women are not overlooked, not forgotten, and not told to simply accept less than they deserve. Your crown is still your glory. It simply needs a routine that understands who you are now. Until next time, know your biology, honor your crown, and walk into every single day as the woman you have always been becoming.